Good morning. It's 9 o'clock. We'll call to order the Board of Public Works and Safety meeting on February 3rd. Board, in front of you, you have the minutes from the January 20th regular meeting.
I'll move to approve those minutes.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Introduction of guests: Matt Faber, Nate Crowell, Sam Graves, Ryan Gibson, Jim Heil, Paul White, Christian Mayberry, Andy Barron, Catherine Sadison, Joe Malarczyk, Tom Lepper, Rose Cruz, Eileen Velasquez, Connor Hodges, Brendan Hammer, Jeremiah Nicely, Andy Maloney, Ben Fleeman, Jeff Jones, Shane Jacobs. Welcome. Okay, we'll move on to communications. We have 2 years of service awards. First one is Tom Lepper. This is in recognition of 10 years of service. Thanks for your dedication to the Auburn Fire Department. 10 years is a great beginning to a significant milestone, and we appreciate what you do for the citizens here. Thank you. Chief?
Congratulations, Tom. Tom's been with us 10 years. Like the mayor said, started out as part-time. He has taken over our medical supplies, ordering, and all that stuff. So he does a very good job with that. Very good mentor for the younger guys, too. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And then firefighter Jim Heil. There he is. Yeah, don't go too far.
Nope.
How you doing, Jim?
Good.
Good. Obviously, this is a recognition of 20 years of service. I had the pleasure of working with actually both Tom and Jim, but Jim probably more so than Tom. You came on in 2006, so appreciate what you've done over the years through the fire service, grown, like Chief mentioned before, mentoring the incoming firefighters and so forth, and just want to thank you for your years of service. Chief?
Jim, I remember when I first got promoted up to the Chiefs ranks, Jim was one of my first ones. We had to, Jim and Shane took him down to Braitman's for uniform fitting. So that was always a memory of mine. The other one is Jim is Jim. Jim doesn't change. Doesn't matter what's going on. So he's pretty even keel, which helps us out. So appreciate it, Jim.
Yeah. Thank you. Hey, Gerald. There. Thank you. Is there anyone in the public that would like to address the board? Is there anyone in the public that would like to address the board? Hearing none, we'll move on. Reports from department heads, building and planning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have one item on the agenda for your consideration. The property owner where the future Pettit Lane off Smaltz Way will be located is requesting approval of an easement for a temporary turnaround on the west end of the roadway.
I will move to approve the deed for the easement on Pettit Lane.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign, motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nothing from IT this week, nor AES, nor Human Resource, City Attorney, City Engineer. Brings us to Clerk Treasurer.
Good morning. I have two items this morning. First item is the conflict of interest disclosure form for Councilmember Webb, Councilmember DeWitt, and myself, Lori Pontius.
I'll move to approve the conflict of interest forms for Webb, DeWitt, and Pontius.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Second item is bad debt write-offs for 2025. This would be utility and AES accounts where customers have moved out and failed to pay their final bills or outstanding balances. We have for utilities, $20,845.36, and AES is $23,777.80 for a total of $44,623.16. Just a little background, we do utilize the state of Indiana's what's called the TREX program, which is the Tax Refund Exchange and Compliance System program, which TREX allows municipalities to collect eligible delinquent debts through state tax refunds.
I'll move to approve the 2025 bad debt write-offs. Utilities were $20,845.36. AES was $23,777.80 for a total of $44,623.16.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion or questions? I'll just say thank you for the explanation on that.
There is some anticipation of recuperating. I mean, I know it goes through that system, but also that system has success.
Correct. I believe we collected over $14,000 last year.
Right. Any other discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nothing from fire this week, so that brings us to mayor. The first thing I have for consideration is the approval of the January 8th bid opening meeting minutes for the Okra grant for the Auburn Cord Duesenberg Museum.
I will move to approve the January 8th, 2026 bid opening minutes for the ACD Museum Okra Grant.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried. The next is the acceptance and approval of the certified bid tab, which was prepared by Martin Riley.
I will move to approve the acceptance and approval of the certified bid tab prepared by Martin Riley.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried. The next is the approval to accept the bid from the lowest responsive, most responsible bidder. And that is a bid to JT Contracting LLC.
I will move to approve the bid for the lowest bidder, JT Contracting LLC. Would you like the amount of their bid?
Yeah, please.
For $1,008,000.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion, questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried. Next, we have the approval to issue the notice of contract award contingent upon the release of funds to the lowest responsive, most responsible bidder.
I will move to approve the issue of notice of the contract to the lowest responsive bidder for this Okra ACD Museum grant.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, post same sign, motion carried. Next, I have an updated CDO local match certification letter that would be signed by Clerk Lori Pontius. And that's also for the Okra grant with the museum.
I will move to approve the updated CDO local match certificate letter and for Clerk Pontius to be able to sign it.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? This is the same type of letter we did with the Memorial Park as well. It's just updated. And if there's no other questions or discussion, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, post same sign, motion carried. And then lastly, a blanket approval for myself or the clerk treasurer to sign documents through the next Board of Works meeting on February 17th, 2026 in regards to the Okra grant with the museum.
I move to approve a blanket approval for mayor to sign documents for this grant for the museum until a next Board of Works meeting on February 17th, 2026.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Same sign. Motion carried. Thank you. Next, we have Parks.
Good morning.
Morning.
We have 3 items for the board. First one is the purchase of 2 new mowers and surplus of and trade-ins of 2 old mowers. The Auburn Parks and Recreation Department and Board is recommending the approval of the purchase of mowers from Homier and Sons Incorporated in the amount of $20,000 for 2 new replacement mowers. The trade-ins are 2 Ferris mowers of the same kind, serial number 4002352218 and 4002336922.
I'll move to approve the purchase of 2 new Ferris mowers and surplusing and trading in the 2 older mowers from Homier Sons in the amount of $20,000.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, post same sign, motion carried.
Next item is the Reeky Park dumpster service contract. And the Auburn Parks Department and Auburn Park Board is recommending the Board of Works approve a 60-month service contract from Washler Incorporated in the amount of $540.24 per quarter. I wanted to give a little bit of explanation to the recommendation. So on the next sheet, there is a spreadsheet there that outlines the from Republic Service from the contract amount that they put in at $176.10 and Washler at $180.08. Our recommendations for Washler based on the fact that from previous years that we currently have Republic, what we've seen in year 25, 24, 23, and 22 and 21 has increased exponentially compared to a controlled cost that Washler is willing to put into the contract of no more than 3% increase per year.
I'll move to approve the Reeky Park dumpster service with Washler in the amount of $540.24 per quarter.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried.
Last item is the approval of the 2026 ACD agreements. There is 3 agreements. These have already went through Park Board for approval. They have approved all 3 contracts. First one is for the ACD Big Eckert Park contract. The second contract is for the use of the north side of Reiki Park parking lot. And the third is the use of the bleachers for the event.
I will move to approve the 2026 ACD agreements. Those being the use of Eckhart Park for the amount of $375, the Reiki Park parking lot for $300, and portable bleacher usage.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Brings us to police.
Good morning.
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 Police Department's requesting approval for the 2026 training facility contracts with the following departments: the DeKalb County Police Department, Steuben County Police Department, Waterloo Police Department, Garrett Police, Butler Police, DeKalb County Community Corrections.
I will move to approve the law enforcement range contracts with all of the following departments: DeKalb County Police Department, the Steuben County Police Department, the Waterloo Police Department, the Garrett Police Department, the Butler Police Department, and the DeKalb County Community Corrections.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried.
Thank you. Lastly, is the Police Department's requesting approval for the following record service companies for 2026. Be Tony's Towing, Riverside Towing, Jeff's Auto Repair and Towing, Bill's Professional Towing and Repair, Parker Services Incorporated, and C. Knowles Auto Body Towing.
I will move to approve the record contract agreements with Bill's Towing, C. Knowles Towing, Jeff's Wrecker Towing, Parker Wrecker, Tony's Towing, and Riverside.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any questions or discussion? Chief, do they all do the big hook services and flatbeds both?
No, not all of them.
Which ones do which, just for knowledge?
So the big trucks would be Riverside, Bill's, and Parker's,
Okay,
but the rest usually have the flatbed service.
okay, thank you. Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, post same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. Brings us to street.
Good morning.
Morning.
Street Department has 3 items today. Excuse me. The first is acceptance of quotes and providing notice of award for the 2026 concrete crushing. 3 quotes were received and recommend awarding to Knott Drainage and Excavating with a not to exceed cost of $38,500.
I'll move to approve the 2026 concrete crushing, accepting the quote and notice of award with Knott Drainage and Excavating in the amount not to exceed $38,500.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, post same sign, motion carried.
Thank you. Next item we have is acceptance of concrete quotes and setting fee schedule for the 2026 residential sidewalk program. We received 3 quotes from concrete suppliers. Those prices will be valid based upon their availability for delivery on our time frames. Also would like to set the program fees the same as last year at $14 per linear foot for sidewalks and $6 per square foot for driveway approaches.
I will move to approve the 2026 residential sidewalk program acceptance of quotes as you have them listed here, and then the fee schedule as you had mentioned.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Final item we have is acceptance of a contract with Keystone Cooperative for off-road diesel fuel that primarily be used for generators. It just allows us to not pay the on-road taxes for that diesel usage. That is a base rate of $2.64.5 a gallon.
I will move to approve the 2026 off-road diesel with Keystone Cooperative in the amount of $2.64.5 per gallon.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have nothing from electric this week, so that brings us to water.
Good morning.
Good
Morning.
morning.
Water Department has one item for your consideration today. We have a task order with Commonwealth Engineers, Inc. to assist us in the update of our existing asset management plan for the Water Department. Commonwealth Engineers originally helped us put this together a handful of years ago. So regarding the recent HEA 1459 House Enrolled Act, where the IURC now is requiring, through the state, that we hold and maintain annually an asset management plan, updated annually, and submit it for grading and rating quadrennially, which is every 4 years. It's necessary for us to, even though this is for utilities who are and are not under the jurisdiction of the IURC. Auburn is not, so it still applies to us. So it's needed. It has to be done in order to be eligible for grants and funding, for projects and things like that at the state level. That's actually also gives them the authority that if you don't meet the requirements, they can actually place us back under the jurisdiction of the IURC in an extreme case. So it's an open task order for $15,000. They don't know exactly how much it's going to take to do it. So they kind of fluffed it up a little bit. So any remaining will be used as a credit for those little annual updates in following years until it's gone. And then we'll come back and ask for more funds to do that. Submittal for grading and review is once every 4 years, as I said, and it's by the name of the utility alphabetically, and Auburn Water Department is up to bat first June of this year. So we're going to get started right away with your permission and approval at not to exceed $15,000.
I will move to approve the CEI open task order for the asset management plan with Commonwealth Engineers for the amount not to exceed at this time of $15,000.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussions?
Very thorough. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
If there's no other questions or discussion, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, pose same sign, motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brings us to WPC.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The Water Pollution Control Department has 2 items for your consideration. The first is your request to approve increasing our price per gallon per our septage received at the wastewater treatment plant for processing from 9 cents to 12 cents per gallon. This will get us an initial step forward in recouping our cost of service for processing septage. And this will be a step in the right direction to get back to recouping that cost.
I will move to approve the septage receiving fee increase from 9 cents to 12 cents per gallon.
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Any discussion?
You said this won't fully cover the cost, but it's,
No, we thought we'd just do incremental increases here, maybe for the next few years. Probably should be in more of the range of about 20 cents per gallon. But we're instead of hitting them all the septage haulers all at one time, we're just going to kind of increment that up, and hopefully we're going to see a convergence of cost savings by using less fly ash on our processing end. So those are going to kind of merge at some point. We say 20 cents, but that's based on what we're using right now. But hopefully in the next couple of years, we start using less fly ash in the process as our process gets a little more efficient. So we think that could come down as well. So I'd rather play it safe and not do that full increase right away. We'll step it each year if we can.
Great.
Great.
Any other questions or discussion? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, post same sign, motion carried.
Thank you. The second item is your request to approve also our asset management plan review agreement with Commonwealth Engineers. Ditto what Randy said, I guess. Can't use that, I guess, but for the most part, they did the same thing for us, set up our asset management plan. It's in the system, obviously, so it's easier for them to work. Their task order is probably a little sooner than ours. I think we're a year in delay from them, but this is the same scenario, $15,000 cost up front, not to exceed, and then they'll just use the money going forward, whatever they need, and whatever they don't use, we'll carry over. So same thing.
I will move to approve the asset management plan agreement with CEI in the amount not to exceed 15,000.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, a second. Any discussion? Questions? Hearing none, I'll call for a question. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, post same sign, motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pardon me. We'll move on to announcements. Just got a couple things before we close the meeting. First, I'd like to thank Street, WPC, and the Water Department for their efforts over the last week and a half with the inclement weather we've received and the number of inches of snow. Every scenario is different, so kudos to the teams for getting out there and making the streets safe. And then second, Water Department, Randy and a couple of his crew for assisting Butler Thursday night. It was a cold night, so appreciate going up there for, I think they were there about 6 hours. I know they appreciated that as well. Like I said the other day, communities helping communities is what it's all about. So thank you to all of them. Next regular Board of Works meeting is Tuesday, February 17th, 2026 at 9 a.m. Is there any other business to come before the board?
I'll move to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion, second to adjourn. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Meeting adjourned.